This next update is kinda wild because essentially Riot's admitting to making a pay-to-lose skin.
I say it's pay to lose, but it's my favorite skin.
What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dav, and today we're going to be talking about Valorant's new patch 9.06. Riot's cooked up some small, but overall pretty good quality of life changes for us for this patch. But before we jump into it, if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, so that I can keep growing it and hopefully continue to make good Valorant content for you. With that, let's go ahead and jump in and see what changes they got. First off, we have a change across all platforms, having to do with agents' abilities and how they interact with the glass window on Ascent. The agents and abilities that are affected by this change will be Phoenix and his Blaze, which now, if it is pointed through the window, will break it. Neon's Fastlane, which if either of the two lines go through the window, will break it. Harbor's High Tide, which will no longer break the window. Chamber's Trademark, which will not break the window. Cypher's Trapwire, which will no longer break the window, and Killjoy's Lockdown, which will no longer break the window. The next change we have across all platforms has to do with Brimstone and Vize's ultimates, Orbital Strike, and Steel Garden. A new AoE audio integration has now been updated with those abilities, so you'll be able to hear a little better where those abilities are coming down from to make it easier to escape. These updates and the updates to the glass on Ascent I think are pretty minor, but overall probably a good user experience for us players playing the game. Next, we have an update to gameplay systems. This first update is across all platforms. Riot has updated the voting system so that draw votes from AFK players are no longer taken into account when you're trying to decide whether to continue or draw after going to overtime. Overall, I think this is a good change, super subtle, but yeah, AFKers shouldn't get a vote. Now, for PC players, specifically new PC players, you get new player tips, which I think will be pretty cool for new players trying to understand the game and learn. As Valorant grows older and older, the learning curve becomes higher and higher, so I think this is a great change. For console players, which I am not, so I'll be honest, I don't exactly know what this means, but you're getting an update to your Mega Map cursor sensitivity. If anyone wants to let me know what that means in the comments, please do. Thank you. Next up, we got a small bug fix across all platforms, so when you disconnect from a game by accident and try and reconnect to the game, it should be a little more reliable for you to connect back to voice chat after that. Nothing's more frustrating than having somebody DC, come back, and not be able to comp. So, great change. The next social change is for PC only, but I do see this eventually coming to console, and it has to do with blocking. You can now block other players from sending direct communication to you. What this means is that you will no longer receive messages from them in text chat, hear them in any voice comms, receive any party invites or requests, and not even receive friend requests. Overall, I think this is a good change. I think there's a lot of toxicity in the Valorant community, specifically revolving around voice comms, so I don't mind blocking somebody to get away from that. It might affect your game and any helpful comms they could give you, but overall I'd rather avoid the toxicity. This next update is kinda wild because essentially Riot's admitting to making a pay-to-lose skin. Okay, pay-to-lose might be a little extreme, but what they've done is they've gone ahead and fixed the third-person animation on the Nocturne sight, because previously, as you'll see here, it was appearing above the agent model's head, meaning that people could see you behind boxes if you had your knife out. So, with this, they fixed it so that it no longer goes above an agent's head, so you will no longer be exposed with this pay-to-lose skin.
I say it's pay to lose, but it's my favorite skin.
Another cool change we're getting is that the in-game weapon switcher will now display skin names, like this. So I'm here in the range right now, and as you can see in the bottom right, we have our weapon switcher. So you can see right now my melee, I have the Reaver equipped. When I switch to my classic, you'll be able to see that it's the Nocturnum classic. And when I switch to my primary, my Vandal, you can see that it's the Kuronami Vandal. So that's pretty cool. And last but not least, for all of our console gamers, you are now going to be able to play the amazing map that is Fracture. Alright, I don't know about amazing. I feel like the community is pretty split on whether they love Fracture or hate Fracture. So let me know in the comments what you think. Are you a Fracture lover or a Fracture hater? And that's it for patch 9.06. Overall, like I said, I think they're pretty small changes, but good quality of life. It'll make a better experience for us as players. And I think moving forward with my last video, we saw that they have big changes planned, so this is kind of laying the groundwork for those things. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good luck in your games this week, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.